Hey, if you'd like YouTube, welcome back to another episode of the Black Pearl. Okay, so just looking at the flow in the tank here, and I touched upon the problems I was having with my sand bed getting blown about in the last episode. So I've decided I'm going to take some of this sand out and I'll add a bigger grain sand. So as you can see, it's been a few days since I last pushed it all back down and it's moving again. So instead of wasting it, what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a deep sand bed tank. So this deep sand bed tank that I'm going to build is just going to be a very narrow tank, about 2 foot long, maybe about 12 inches high. So I'll just build it and it'll probably just be about the width of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to fit it so that it goes in the front of here, or I might just put it down the side. It just means I might have to take that baffle out, that first baffle, but we'll see. Okay, so this is just 3 bits of glass that I had from an old tank that was cracked, so I just kept the glass because you never came and it'll come in handy, and it's definitely going to come in handy for this project. So just marked off this first pane of glass here, and it's worked out perfect because that back pane, once I cut it, I'll have my 2 sides, and that top bit is just going to be the perfect width for my base. Right, so I've marked it and I've scratched it with edged it with a glass cutter. So just lining this up and just going to add a bit of pressure and get this first bitty broken. Jesus, nearly headbutted that block here, but that's nice. That's got a good clean break there. Always nice to get a clean break. Right, so that bottom bit's going to be my base. I've now got my 2 sides. So just dry fitting this. I'm just going to measure the base, and then because the glass I'm using is 5mm thick, I'll just make sure to take 10mm off of my measurement so that I get it to fit perfect on the ends. Right, so this is the last bit of glass I've got, and this is going to use this for the ends. So I've got another 2 cuts to do, so hopefully I manage to get these done without breaking it, because if I break any glass, well, that's the whole project knackered, because I've not got any spare glass and I'm not buying any glass. I'm just using this because I've got it lying about. So I'll just measure this, make sure I get it spot on. Okay, measured it and marked it, so I'm just cutting it the now. This is a sound that you want to hear, this sound when you're cutting the glass, so then you know you've etched it good, like, and you'll get a good clean break. I also kind of nip the top bit here, because 9 times out of 10 that's the bit that usually doesn't break straight for me, so get a wee bit paranoid about that. Okay, so second bit, just a way to break it. Just stick this block on and out. Okay, so just same again. This is a wee bit easier though. Yep, it's easier to break that because it's not as long. Yep, happy with that. Spot on. Okay, last piece. It's going good so far. Just nip that top bit again. kind of paranoid about that because I've had so many bits in the past projects that have kind of went a wee bit squint because I never marked up properly. But this should be fine. Right, last one, here we go. Perfect. Yep, happy with that, that's worked out fine. Right, all the glass has got really sharp edges, so I'm just going to get this medium grade sandpaper. I'm just going to go over all the edges and round them off, just so it's safer to work with and I don't cut myself. So just going back and forth like, and this will just give you a nice smooth edge, and even when I'm handling the tank, at least then it's going to be safe and I'm not going to end up cutting myself like. Yep, that's it. Perfect. Right, it's nice sharp at all now. Spot on. Okay, so that's all the glass. It's been sanded, so I'm ready to start getting it put together now. So just going to add a nice straight even bead of silicone down the side. I'll kind of speed this up a little bit because this will take a while. Here we go, that's the first bit done. And I'll just do the same onto the other side. Sorted. Okay, just this long bit to go now. Right, that's it. Now we'll just silicone this to the base. This will be a wee bit fiddly like, but hopefully I'll get this in position. Then the rest of it should be easy enough. It's looking good. I think that's about in line. I'll just press down, and then I'll get my kettlebell here, and I'll use this kettlebell just to hold it up while I get the end pieces put on. That's fine. Right, just add a couple of beads of silicone on the base, either side. Sorted. Right, yep, I'll do this side first, I think. No, I'll go this side. And as they say, here's one I made earlier. So that's all the sides and the end pieces siliconed in place, and I've just taped them up just to keep everything where it should be, and I'll leave this for 24 hours. Okay, so it's been 24 hours now, and I'm just going to test, make sure it's all watertight. I've put the measurements into a volume calculator, and it says it will hold 3 gallons. So I filled this bucket with 3 gallons of water, so we'll just see if the calculations are correct. Oh, excellent. I was kind of a wee bit worried there, I thought it was going to flip and overflow. That's spot on. I'll just grab the camera, just do a quick look. I think I splashed a wee bit like, so, but I'm no worried about that. I'm just kind of looking for water seeping out the joints of that. But it's looking good. Okay, so I've put the tank in under the unit here, and I've kind of come across a little situation. I was going to put it here, but I realise now that once I fill this up with sand, I'm not actually going to be able to see into the refugium, and I quite enjoy looking in the refugium and seeing all the critters and stuff. So the other thing I thought was I could put it on that side. However, if I put it there, it's going to be higher than the sump, and I want to be able to get my protein skimmer cup out, and that will just be a pain in the butt. So the only other option is, like I say, to put it up and down the side of here. It just means taking out that last baffle in my sump, which will allow me to push that sump down a bit, creating a bit of space to get this new deep sandbed tank down the side there. So still lots to do, but that's the end of part 1. So till next time, thanks for watching. Bye bye.